Today I'm going to be doing a quick video on just a very basic makeup look. I'm going to show you how I do my eyebrows, and then I'm going to show you a few products that I'm using. And right now I was going to show you my dry shampoo that I use. It's the Detox Dry Shampoo from Dry Bar. You see that? And it is literally my favorite. It has just enough grit for texture. It doesn't make my hair look gray or white or whatever. And this is the Lush scent. They have two different scents now. So I was just going to try this one and see if I liked it, and I do. But either one are perfectly fine for me. So I just lift up my hair and spray a little on. This is like 4-day-old hair. So it's just kind of icky. So, and then I usually start doing my makeup and let that sit to help absorb all those oils. So first I prime my face with the Make Sense Silk Pore and Wrinkle Minimizer. Just focus, not wanting to. So I just do one pump of that. And let it dry a little bit, and it has this velvety finish. Then it just fills in all those tiny pores and any fine lines or wrinkles that you might have to prep your skin. And then I go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It is my favorite concealer ever, and I usually make a side down triangle like that over here too, and I do that because it helps hide your under eye circles a little bit better. And since I'm not doing full foundation, I'm gonna do a little bit right here and a little right here. And this red, these dots that I have, they're actually little scabs right now. And I'm gonna use my Morphe blender for this. So I just pat and work it all in so that there's no lines like right here. So those I kind of swipe a little bit more just to make sure that it all gets blended out. But I got a facial last week and I had some broken capillaries on my face, tiny red dots that would never go away unless I got them treated. So I had her fix me up, and I go to the 316 Spa on Ridge Road in Wichita. The rest I just buff out the best I can. And then I will go in and set it with my powder. And I think this brush is a BH Cosmetics brush, but it's just been one of my go-tos, one of my favorites. And I pack it on. I don't typically bake for my little 5-minute look. And I just put a little bit in all the areas that I had a concealer at. And then I will go ahead and finish my face. I'm using the Hoola Benefit bronzer and Morphe R10 brush. I like this one because it just kind of fits my cheekbones. So I just put it in that area by the middle part of my ear and buff it out real nice. And same on this side. And then a little bit on my forehead or my hairline, just to give me a little more color, some dimension. Okay, my hair's probably soaked enough, so now I kind of just, I don't use my fingernails to rub my scalp because that can tear up your scalp. So I basically just run my hands through my hair and work it in really good, and then it basically is clean. So I'm gonna put it back because it's really hot. So I'm using just a little plastic scrunchie deal. Okay, now for a little bit of blush and highlight, and I'm using Becca Jaclyn Hill collab of her Champagne Pop palette. That middle one. And I have bigger cheekbones right here, so I put it a little more towards the back on the tops of my cheekbones. So I put it just above where I put that bronzer. Okay, and then I'm gonna use let's see, it's Prosecco Pop, that golder one. And I put that just on the highlights of my cheekbones, right above where I put my blush. Oh, and this brush is the Morphe M510. It's just a nice little fluffy brush for my highlight. It just kind of dusts it on. Okay, so that's just my basic face look. It doesn't look too bad. It's just a little something, and you can put on like a tinted moisturizer with this if you don't feel comfortable. Not as much coverage. This is how I do my eyebrows. So I use the Ka-Brow from Benefit, and I'm in color number 4. It's a cream gel brow and doesn't move all day. And then I'm using my Bare Minerals Brow Master brush. It's my favorite because of the size of this angled brush on the end, and then it also has the spoolie. So I start usually in the middle of my brow, and I'm making the outline of my eyebrows first. I start in the middle because I don't want to put too much product in the front of my brow. So then I go underneath and I line that, and I let up the pressure a little bit on the tip, and I just have use the straight end of this brush just to bring it down to a nice point. I don't completely overfill my eyebrows. I just outline them for the most part. This part I get very light-handed and do tiny strokes so that it looks more natural. And I fill in this part, and then I turn to my brush and I start feathering up just like the hair grows, so it looks very natural. It's a lot lighter color in the front too, just so it doesn't look so bam in your face. And fill in any bald spots that I might have. Okay, so that one looks pretty good. And then I use my spoolie on the end, and I brush them out to make sure that everything is laying down and blended. And then if you want to step up your brow game, I will lightly line them with concealer. So again, I'm using the Tape Shape Tarte concealer and my Morphe M432 brush because it has just a fine tip. And then I just take a little bit off of here and I lightly outline my brow. And this just makes your brow so much more defined. Even if you didn't color outside of the lines with your brow gel, it just makes everything look so nice and crisp. See how much cleaner that one looks? Just from a little bit of concealer. The Bare Minerals 5-in-1 for my eye primer. It has a little bit of color, just a hint of sparkle, and I just paint it on my eyelid. And then you can use your finger or a brush and just blend it all over your eyelid. I do this because my eyelids are a little bit oily, so if I don't do anything, they'll have greasy kind of creases on them. So this way it just adds a little bit of color, a little bit of shimmer, and no creasy eyelids. Next and last, I will do some mascara. I'm using the Lash Sense Senegence mascara. It is my favorite. This is what the brush looks like. And it has lengthening aids in it, so as you continue to wear it, it will help grow your lashes. And Senegence actually just came out with a primer too that also helps grow your lashes. It is amazing. It makes the volume of your eyelashes increase by like 20. Okay, so this is just one coat. Look at the difference in that. And it's the difference is amazing. Okay, and then you can add a little bit of gloss, or you just pink, nice pink lipstick or something with that. But that is my everyday makeup look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.